Both of you have been given your instructions. Touch gloves now if you like. Let's fight.
Quick and to the point for Keith Peterson inside the octagon. Ready to go in our main event from Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. At lightweight, the Motown phenom Kevin Lee taking on Edson Barbosa.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready?
The octagon gate is closed, and we get underway. Tonight's Fight Clock sponsored by the new PlayStation God of War game, available now, rated M for mature. Kevin Lee in the blue, Edson Barbosa in the gray. And Kevin Lee, a blue corner favorite at -160, despite the rankings.
And he's coming out southpaw, which is, you know, obviously I didn't want to say anything before. It's something we talked about leading up to this fight. He wanted to work southpaw against Edson, take away some of that kick. Kevin Lee aggressive so far, coming out throwing a lot of strikes, trying to get up in the face of Barbosa. Wants to keep him backing up, keep his feet unsettled. There it is.
Shooting right in for the double leg there.
And he gets it.
Down to the mat they go. So Kevin Lee executing his game plan early, less than 1 minute into this fight.
And he stacks him up. This is huge for Kevin Lee. He wants to keep those legs elevated of Edson. If Edson can get his feet to the mat and get space, that's when he can get back up to his feet.
What can Edson Barbosa do on the ground?
Well, right now he's just trying to get some separation, right? He's using his legs. He can up kick here. Kevin Lee's on his feet. Look for up kicks. Look to push away. If I was Edson, I wouldn't be trying to, you know, look for any submissions. Mount it. This is not good for Edson. Big hammer fist there from Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee all over him, man. Not going to give him space, and now it's going to be harder for Edson to find a way up. He's not near the fence. He's facing the center of the octagon. This is what Kevin Lee wants. He wants to take him out into the center and just mount him, switch from side to control, moving around, land strikes.
Kevin Lee had his moment certainly against Tony Ferguson in that interim lightweight championship fight. Had high mount at the end of that first round. Actually dealt with a staph infection during fight week as well, and felt like that took away from his stamina, took away from his power early.
Edson trying to control the posture and the wrists here of Kevin Lee. Kicks off, but not able to get enough separation. Beautiful job from Kevin. Got leg control, just gonna pass to the side. And Kevin might try to stack those legs on top of his own and elevate Edson so that he can't even shrimp to get out, get any separation.
Halfway through the first round, and this is not the workplace that Edson Barbosa is used to.
No, he's mounted again here too.
Heavy shots with the right hand from Kevin Lee.
Eating some big punches from Kevin Lee. Edson got out of there, but right back to mount again. He's got to get serious about getting out of here. Kevin Lee is landing some big shots from the top. 2 minutes left, man. It's a long time for Kevin Lee to do work.
Still in the mount, looking for room against the fence. Elbows now on the ground. Welt under the right eye of Barbosa already.
Yeah, and we see here the trouble that Edson had with Khabib, and it looks like Kevin Lee just decided to follow that same exact game plan, only better. He's doing more damage than Khabib was actually able to do. Looking to trap that wrist.
Still 90 seconds to go in the first round.
Yeah, a long time for Kevin Lee to still do damage. Edson's at least got his back up against the fence, but he has got some big welts on his face right now.
And now, Lee forcing Barbosa to wear the weight of the Motown phenom with 1 minute to go in a dominant first round for Kevin Lee. Big rights on the hammer fist.
Big hammer fist. Edson got his guard back, but Kevin Lee's fine to sit here in your guard. Posture up, land, ground and pound. Edson has got to try to explode and get his back up against the fence and get back to his feet. But at this point, this is why this is such a smart game plan for Kevin Lee. What energy is Edson going to have even if he survives this round? 30 seconds left, and it looks like Kevin Lee's gonna mount again here by the end of this round. Slides the knee right through. Edson has got to try to hold on here, just survive this round, collect himself in the corner. Kevin Lee is trying to get this fight over in one.
Still getting his work in through the full 5 minutes of this first round. Dominant performance so far from the Motown Phenom. There's the horn. Back in 30 seconds for the second round on FS1.
And here we see Kevin Lee wasted no time, locked his hands underneath Edson's butt, double-legged him, and from here the fight was just absolute domination from Kevin Lee. Great ground and pound, elbows, hammer fist, punches, transitioning from mount, side control. Just a beautiful performance in round one by Kevin Lee.
Corner of Edson Barbosa telling him that Kevin Lee will get tired after all that wrestling, but some really big, deep breaths from Edson Barbosa between rounds after what he dealt with. Kevin Lee looks pretty fresh to me as they get going for the second round.
Nice head kick there.
Oh, head kick for Kevin Lee. Not right back down to the ground in this one, and it's Barbosa shooting.
That's not a good sign for Edson if he's shooting.
And here Lee goes back to work.
Inside trip there. Can Edson keep to his feet? He does so far. But he's got to do that over and over again with a guy like Kevin Lee. Nice little slip and uppercut there. But Edson looks worn out already, man. That was a lot of punches and elbows to take in round one. Oh!
Big moment there. Don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Atlantic City on our post-fight show next on FS1 or stream it live on Fox Sports Go. And shooting in once again is Kevin Lee.
He's going to get this takedown.
Oh. Big slam. And right back to work where he is most comfortable.
Edson just looks worn out, man. Unfortunately, defending these takedowns, defending this ground and pound, and the punches he's eating, it's taking a toll on him right now.
Similar game plan in each of the first two rounds. Lee on the feet, shooting for the takedown, dominant on top. And Barbosa,
big punch,
big right from there. Kevin Lee with a few more. Barbosa has shown to be as tough as they come on display in Las Vegas New Year's weekend.
Yeah, I mean, at the rate that Kevin Lee is working here, if he keeps this kind of pace up, we're looking at possible 10-8 rounds too here. So far in these first two rounds, unfortunately for Edson, he hasn't mounted almost any offense.
As we are halfway through this fight, the head strikes 74-6. Dominant so far is Kevin Lee. And for Barbosa,
another mount.
The tough compliments, not the kind that you want.
I just don't know how long Edson can take these shots.
Sorry, not halfway through the fight. My fault there. Halfway through the second round of 5.
Yeah, Edson he's got to try to explode, and I know at this point that is just so hard to do with a guy like Kevin Lee, who's so strong and knows every position to just hold you down there, and he's not stalling. Kevin Lee's busy, he's working here.
And for some fighters that always want to have a 5-round gas tank and train that way, this was a bit of a change-up for Edson Barbosa.
Yeah,
getting to 5 full rounds and adding to the training that he has done in the past.
And I don't even think that so much matters here. Even if this was a 2-round fight, just the pressure that Kevin Lee is able to put on you when he's grappling with you, it zaps you of your energy. I'd really be curious to see a matchup between Khabib and Kevin Lee, the way they both fight.
Well, Kevin Lee has been saying that name for years. And with a performance like this, he's got a case so far.
Edson thought about going for a leg there. Now he's got his hand tied up. Oh, big elbows from Kevin Lee.
You have to move.
Ground and pound continues for Kevin Lee, and Keith Peterson giving the warning to Edson Barbosa. Staying just busy enough so far is Edson Barbosa with 20 seconds to go in the second round. But the same script is what he dealt with against Khabib Nurmagomedov in late December. The horn will sound. End of round 2.
You keep waiting by the fence.
Here's that big slam, just to add an exclamation point on it. And some of this crowd, on the fact that Edson is still with it is amazing. Kevin Lee was just doing non-stop damage. And these elbows, you can hear these from cage side.
Ready for round 3. Edson Barbosa telling us the other day, of course, he went back and worked on his takedown defense. But are you surprised with what you've seen so far, considering what happened to him last time? It looks familiar.
Yeah, it looks familiar. It's just, it's not even so much that. It's just sometimes, no matter how much you work, there's certain guys that are just really good at it. And that Kevin Lee is one of them. Oh, beautiful body kick, though, from Edson.
Well, what he's known for are the kicks, and he's finally been able to throw some out there. And Kevin Lee will return the favor. Shoots in once again. Looking to lock it up. Barbosa tees it up that time back to the center, and Kevin Lee says, good on you.
Okay.
Uppercut to the jaw. Left kick from Edson Barbosa as he looks to try to mount a comeback.
Oh!
Spinning head kick. That wobbles Kevin Lee. Oh my goodness! How the tables have turned quickly. But Kevin Lee is still with us.
Edson needs to get out of here, get back up to his feet, push off on the head. He doesn't want to stay down here with Kevin Lee.
Man, has this thing changed?
Can Kevin Lee get the takedown?
When this building is right back in it for the Brazilian now living and training in New Jersey. But Kevin Lee clearing the cobwebs and goes back on top. Just a taste of what Edson Barbosa is capable of.
But Edson's got to take advantage of it. He's got to get out of there. And Kevin doing exactly what he needs to do, is get on top and hold that man down. Because Edson, even at his worst, can hit you with that spinning heel kick and wobble you. That would have been insanity.
Kevin Lee with it enough to know exactly what he needed to do to mitigate the damage.
Keith Peterson's looking in. Just as I say that, Kevin Lee is able to posture up. Can Edson get back to his feet? Wow!
What an effort from Barbosa. Back to the center, right where he wants to be.
These guys are in a fight now. Wow, that put Edson slightly back in this fight. He still looks really worn out right now.
And now we are halfway through this 5-round main event. Another attempt from Edson Barbosa. He's throwing everything he has into these. And Lee looks to be recovered from that big shot. No kick. Oh, eating shots, Kevin Lee. And that wobbles Edson Barbosa.
Barely on his feet right now.
Looks to fire that knee.
Almost hit him with that knee, too.
Kevin Lee out of the way and shakes his head.
It's amazing that. Oh, nice front kick to the body there from Eddson.
And that got a second look from Kevin Lee. Well, if stamina was a question in this first 5-round fight, Barbosa has taken the punishment. Not that he looks too fresh, but he's standing and still throwing.
Right, Kevin Lee has slowed, and I don't know if it's the kick, the weight cut, or just the pace of this fight, but...
Oh, big right kick to the body from Kevin Lee. And Barbosa returns with a low one. And now on the feet. Lee not shooting it for a takedown here in the late stages of the 3rd round.
Oh!
Body kick.
Flashbacks. Kevin Lee needs to try to close this distance. Get out of the way of these dangerous strikes of Eddson Barbosa.
And what kind of a confidence builder was this 3rd round for Eddson Barbosa?
No, he's always got a chance with his explosive kicks, but he looks still so out of it.
Oh, Lee piecing him up to end round 3. We will see a 4th round after a late flurry and an extra stare from Kevin Lee.
Get through that round.
We stay here at Boardwalk Hall. Paul, take us through that 3rd round.
Here we go. Just as Kevin Lee started to talk to Eddson, he gets rocked and does the chicken dance all over the place with that spinning heel kick to the head.
And we are set to go here for the 4th round. Kevin Lee, this is his 3rd main event now, but he has never seen a 4th round. And Eddson Barbosa into uncharted territory in his first main event as well. And a totally different message and attitude from the corner of Eddson Barbosa, and a different outlook for the Brazilian. Offense early, lands a big left. Wow, Kevin Lee wears that one well. Still moving forward, and we've got ourselves a barn burner.
Oh! Almost timed that knee, but Kevin Lee eats it, locks his hands again.
Still with the strength to lift up Barbosa, and down to the mat they go. So now Kevin Lee, back to what he did in the first 2 rounds. Lost track of the rounds in between 3 and 4. Was unsure if this was time for the 5th round. But 2 more.
Don't blame him for losing track there.
Well, he's never been here before in the 4th round.
Especially after you get spinning heel kick to the head, you might forget a little bit about what's going on.
Unofficially, Kevin Lee landing 4 of 7 takedown attempts.
When he touches your head, you clear it and you make him pay.
In the corner of Eddson Barbosa saying 2-1 in terms of round scoring as they started this one.
Yeah, and he's got to get up to get a chance at this round.
Stand them up, the chant from the crowd here in Atlantic City.
All the Kevin Lee fans at home are saying, no, don't do it. But he's doing fine on his feet as well. I mean, Kevin Lee has landed some big strikes. He's standing right in front of Eddson and exchanging.
Ground and pound from Kevin Lee once again, right in front of his corner as he continues to work. In the corner of Kevin Lee telling him no chances, do not take chances, and this is what they mean. Back to his bread and butter and back to the ground and pound. With 2.5 to go in the 4th.
Yeah, Edson's got to try to get his feet on his hips, push off, get a little separation, get his back on the fence again. For Kevin, just keep doing what you're doing.
And the crowd goes back to the chant, wants him back in the center, but Kevin Lee, he's staying busy enough. to stay down there. No warnings from Keith Peterson, keeping a close eye on things. And the endurance appears to be in very good shape for Kevin Lee here in his 4th round. Also began working with a sports psychologist between his last fight and this fight. Of course, he is without his former head coach, the late great Robert Follis. Kevin Lee went through a divorce since we last saw him in the octagon as well, but through it all,
big shots from Lee.
Big challenges to overcome, and a big challenge here tonight that he relished the chance to get.
You got a minute 30. There's your gift. Keep working. Don't let him back.
Full mount now for Kevin Lee. Barbosa turns. Big hammer fist for Kevin Lee, and Barbosa has got to try to find a way out as we approach 1 minute to go.
Edson is showing some grit in there, man. He's been hurt since round 1.
1 minute to work, Kev. 1 minute.
And Barbosa just trying to body lock to keep Lee from having room to work.
Yeah, and you see Kevin Lee doing a great job. He keeps tying up these wrists and switching it around and going from mount, knee on belly. He's always on top of Edson and not staying in one position, never allowing Edson to really shrimp or get his feet on his hips, and keeps him away from climbing up that fence. Another mount for Kevin Lee.
Back to work with the hammer fist.
Keep rolling. He's got to stop that. He's got to stop that.
In the corner,
You like to check his neck. You got 22 seconds.
urging the stoppage there. They're basically having a conversation right now.
When you go damage, we go damage, we go darts.
Kevin Lee maybe looking to set up a choke here, but not going to be enough time.
8 wins by submission for Kevin Lee, but it appears it will not come in this 4th round. We look ahead to the final round in our main event here at Boardwalk Hall, and a nice response from the Motown Phenom after adversity in the 3rd round. Now, desperation certainly is the word to describe the position that Edson Barbosa is in this 5th and final round. Had the big moment in round 3, wobbled Kevin Lee, and appeared to have a chance to end the fight. The Motown Phenom responding in the 3rd round and putting an exclamation point on the 4th round as well. Yeah, so Barbosa with his work cut out for him here in the final.
He absolutely needs a knockout or a submission here in the 5th round, because a lot of these rounds obviously look like they could be 10-8 rounds. So even a dominant round here, even if he won that spinning heel kick round, he almost landed that again.
Well, the quickness certainly isn't there to that spinning kick that Barbosa is known for.
Now
the cut has opened up under the right eye. Both eyes are swollen for Barbosa. The doctor's taking a close look at him between the 4th and 5th, but he's still throwing.
I think Edson should go upstairs with that switch kick. He's got to go for broke. He's got to go for the head. He's got to look for the knockout. Forget the liver. Go to the head. Edson's bleeding bad.
Peterson will keep a close eye on that, certainly, but the switch kick still fired away from Barbosa. How much does it have behind it? Another takedown, that time D'd up by Barbosa.
It's amazing. Edson's like a zombie right now, and he can still throw that kick as hard as he does.
Back to the fence, working on the right ankle is Kevin Lee, as he wants to go right back to where he's most comfortable.
Yeah, Edson has got to D this up if he wants to have a chance in this fight. If he lets Kevin Lee get on top of him again here in the 5th, I just don't see him being able to get back up. He hasn't really been able to get back up the whole fight. Kevin Lee being smart, just staying on him. And he's got that long reach. Kevin Lee's locking his hands. Edson fighting it off. Very good job. Somebody lost the
mouthpiece out. Quick timeout there by Keith Peterson.
And we're done.
And that will do it. Wow. So an interesting way to end this fight. Edson Barbosa not in agreement with the stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, for Kevin Lee, it was just these double legs. He was able to lock his hands and drag Eddson to the ground. And when he got there, more importantly, he had absolute vicious ground and pound from bell to bell into that 5th round. He was nonstop. He was relentless. And I think what people might forget to even talk about is how good he actually looked on his feet. I know he got rocked with the spinning heel kick and he lost his legs and he lost his balance, but he was able to get the double leg, secure the takedowns for the rest of the fight, and he was nonstop. Showed the improved cardio that he talked about. It's just a shame, you know, he missed weight by a pound, but he's got to go and fix that, and if he does, he really should be close in line to be fighting for a world championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the doctor's advice, at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 5, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by TKO, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee.